And welcome back again, all of you. Assalamu alaikum to all of you people. I hope I'm audible to all of you guys. Okay, I'm not in a situation to share on the video, but then, okay, so let's get into the session. First of all, I hope that everyone is safe. Okay, Alhamdulillah, and may God grace. Okay, you guys are in a safe location and were able to join the online class. Along with that, there are a lot of other students, okay, who are not able to even okay, get a water or even okay, to get their basic necessity. So inshallah, those who are there, we are praying that okay, should be also recovered as soon as possible. Right. So this paper series okay, no matter what okay happens in there, we have to bounce back and come back again. Yes, we had an worst disaster for the last whole week. Okay, and that's not going to be life. Okay, it will put you down, but it's all about okay, how are we going to stand back? So we went through a lot of okay. This is not a new thing for us. Okay, we have been going through COVID. We have been going through on tsunami. We have been going through with okay a lot of attacks. We have gone through with okay. What are the name in Apita? Okay, a lot of okay. Uh, we went through with okay crisis, okay, almost everything. Okay, Hamekaram Gila, and then another chapter also the cyclone. So hope that okay we will be able to recover. Don't put yourself down. Okay, well, motivation because the motivation ultimate okay for you all to bounce back and come back. In a Kela na Elamba Martin update Tunguin facility in the end of the day until okay until the whole day you will be sleeping. But then yes, we have to come back again. We have to start from scratch a little bit. Okay, let's get into our work. Right. So O level is nearby. Okay. So February O level, I don't know whether it will get postponed the kila in katawak nang avena, but most probably again avena will it get postponed kila handapa? Okay, hurried information nagakne. Okay, I don't want you all to have those kind of hopes in there. So focus on thinking that okay, exams are going to be on the February, and then we are just working for it. In that manner, okay, apart from our normal theory, ongoing theory class, we have been going through with our paper series. So we have been discussing papers and uploading those materials for you. Okay, in that manner, okay, today we have a merit paper pack 4. These sessions puluwantaram free karanna golan karladenna. Okay, you all also get the maximum from here, learn from throughout in it. Okay, I hope you all have taken a printout, puluwana printout karaganda. If a betty I will you all can check the note and revise it one by one. So weekly puluantara mamogalana papers tika karla denna. So theory lesson neke online neke api we do have only two chapters available. That's Word Excel, sorry, Word and PowerPoint, and then we do have concepts of ICT. So A lessons the the whole grade 10 and 11 syllabus also come towards the end. Parallelly, we are going through with our paper series. So, what do we have for today? We do have around okay, a set of 15 MCQ questions, okay, along with one part 2 question. So let's get started. Okay, which of the following gives you only an output device? So majorly output devices we have only three different types of output devices. Okay, in computing, only three different types of output devices are there, which includes number one, what are output devices? A device which can output data from the computer. Your mouth is an output device. Devices tunai in mostly. So mostly majority we have only three. Number one, speakers. Number two, soft copy, that's monitors. Number three, that's going to be an output, that's going to be a printer. So these are the three major. Barcode reader, it's an input device. Joystick is an input device. A light keyboard is an input device. A plotter is a type of a printer. Okay, a projector, a speaker. So answer is fourth one. Which of the following is true regarding the word processing software? This is MS Word, Microsoft Word. Right. Any two cell in a table of a document can be merged. To Microsoft Word, you can merge it, no issues. A word of a document can be selected by double clicking on the mouse. Yeah. An already saved document can be saved using a different name using save as. Yes. The difference between and save as, save will overwrite. You can make a file like a file like you will just overwrite in there. Save as will write it as a new document. You can save it as a new document. So the answer for that question is fourth one. Which of the following device can be used to capture in-click text from a printed document? You can capture it using a scanner. What type of a scanner you can have? You can use it using a mobile camera. A camera scanner එකක් use කරන්න පුළුවන්. That camera scanner is known as optical character recognition. What is it? OCR. Optical character recognition. Right. It's a type of a scanner that's used in your camera. A barcode reader can use to convert text. No, those are kind of a series of binary inputs. Barcode used to convert binary inputs. Magnetic ink, optical character mark. This one. Which of the following executes the instruction of a computer? CPU. The main purpose of an OS to design website? No. To protect viruses? No. This is about a utility software. To send emails? No. To manage software and resources? Yes. In a spreadsheet, which is Excel, a cell is a combination of a row and a column. A reference of combining a row and a column, we call it as what? A cell. A reference of a combining row and a column, we call it as a cell address. So a intersection. So if you intersect the rows and the columns together, we call it as a cell. මෙයාගේ reference එකට අපි කියනවා මෙයාගේ reference එකට අපි ලස්සන්ට කියනවා like A1. A1 කියලා කියන්නේ column and the row. Intersection, intersection and reference. Intersection එකට we call it as a cell and a reference we call it as an address. Which of the following best example why cache memory increases CPU performance? Where do you feel the cache memory? This is your CPU, this is your RAM. So in between your CPU and RAM, we do have a temporary memory to enhance the performance. We call it as the cache memory. එතකොට මෙයාගේ performance එක මෙයා වැඩි කරලා දෙනවා. So in between. It stores all data permanently. No, it doesn't store in data permanently. It stores temporary, but like too much temporary, very frequent. It replaced the RAM during execution. Not exactly. It increased the size of the address bus. No. Address bus के लिए क्या है? This is the number of bits. Bits the CPU can compute. Again, how many bits can you compute it? Like how many hours I'm doing a classroom for 1 hour. ඒ වගේම okay, number of address bus කියලා කියන්නේ the number of bits the CPU can compute. Like how much it can execute. That's what we call it as compute. Okay, it reduces the time needed to access frequently used instruction, which is not a characteristics of SSD. So under memory, secondary memory, we do have primary also. Primary we do have two, which is RAM and what is ROM. Secondary we do have hard disk, CD, DVD, and then we do have pen drive, flash drives. Now SSD comes under where? Where is this? Solid state drive. It no moving part. Yes, all the others do have a moving part. It does not. High data access. Yes, since you're storing on a chip, it has high data access. Uses more heat generation than no. This is something in there. Flash click in a chip. It doesn't generate much heat when we compare to a hard disk. Any questions, doubts? All clear? All right, okay. So what do you mean by SSD? A nice question. SSD stands for solid state drive, a type of a memory which used to store the data on a chip. Stored on a chip. That's SSD drives. What is the function of memory register? Register is also storage. So where do you find that register? Register के लिए करना है नहीं. So it's also storage. Used to store data within the CPU. CPU के ඇතුලේ තමයි we do have register. Zara HDD சொன்னா hard disk drive. HD வந்து hard disk drive. Awesome. Let's get into the next set. Which device prevents unauthorized access or filtering incoming and outgoing packets? So when you read the word packet, so let's assume this is your internet and this is your network. This is internet, huh? Internet and network. මේ දෙන්නම connect කරන්නේ router. Router is the device which can connect both. Think about router is like a bus. But a bus can connect both of them, but bus can't filter it. So if you want to filter it, we will have a policeman. We are taking up a firewall. A firewall is like a policeman who will be able to filter incoming and outgoing packet. A bus is needed for the transportation, but firewall protects it. So the answer for that question is firewall. A switch is a device which can connect many computers. මෙහෙම ගොඩාක් computers connect කරන්න පුළුවන් switch එකට. A spreadsheet uses the formula A1 into V1 dollar sign. So what does this dollar sign refers? A dollar sign is known as a cell reference. What type of cell reference? An absolute cell reference. Absolute cell reference. Why do we use this dollar sign? Dollar sign එකකින් අපිට constant එකක් map කරන්න පුළුවන්. Using this dollar sign, you can map constants. What is this constant? A constant is something where it doesn't change. It's locked. එහෙම නැත්නම් lock a cell. Which of the following could be used to connect two local area networks? Two LANs connect කරන්න. Okay, we can use a bridge. Bridge එකක් නැත්නම් you can go for a router. Like a bus in the between. A modem is a device which translates from analog to digital signal. A modem is a device which will translate or convert analog to digital signals. It's a signal translator. A server is a computer. A firewall is to protect. So nothing maps in here. The router is the suitable answer. Which of the following is correct about keys? Primary key used to identify a record uniquely. Foreign key is one table that uniquely identify a record in another table. A composite key. What is a composite key? Combined first name plus last name. First name plus last name together. It's composite. It's unique. So the answer is all. Which of the following is correct? DNS map domain name to IP, domain name server. Okay. While web server delivers web content to the user, hurry. Web server and DNS server both stores website. No. Web server and DNS server use both HTTP. HTTP කියලා කියන්නේ hyper text transfer protocol. What do you mean by this? It's a rule which helps, okay, to transfer websites. It's a protocol. It helps to transfer websites. A protocol again a rule like something to transfer like a donation camp so we have flood donation, blood donation. We do have okay, for pregnant mothers we do have a separate form of donation. අන්නේ වගේ different දිනවනේ. අන්න ඒ වගේ තමයි we have HTTP. It helps in transferring websites. Which of the following is about URL? Is correct. What is a URL? It's a website address www.google.com. When මේකට තමයි URL එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ. It's a link. URL cannot contain folder names. No පුළුවන්. A composite of only protocol and domain. No. URL is same as IP. No. URL specify an address of a resource in a World Wide Web. Yes. An example of a URL like extended version දැම්මොත් it will be like this. http www.google.com/search. So how a URL look like? Which of the following will help reduce to e-waste problem? Electronic waste. Okay. Help protecting and maintaining electronic items. Finding new ways to recycle. Avoid buying unnecessary items. Yeah. Sounds okay. Any questions? Done and dusted. Awesome. Good. All good. Nice. Okay, good. So let's get into the next one. The next goes as the spreadsheet. Which of the following shows an income, please? The following shows an incomplete income and expenses of a school workshop. So, what formula should be written in E8? Can we go to E8? E is the column, 8 is the row, registration fees, total. This is 500,000. How did you get this 500,000? I think these two were multiplied. So you keep multiplying all of these, you get the answer. So how did I get that 500,000? You multiplied the quantity C8 multiplied by D8. So 500,000 was taken in that way. Sounds okay? Easy? Right. Question number two. Write down the formula that should be entered in each of the following. For the cell E11 to display the total income, E11, that's the total. So you can use the function called sum function. And to display the total expenses, again, you can use the sum function. So you can say equals sum equals sum. So from what range to what range? This whole range. And for expenses, this whole range. Perfect. Ito ko bala mo. E8 to E10 and E13 to E13 to E18. Assuming the total income is defined as total income minus the total expense. Write the formula to display the net income. So net income is total minus expenses. Income minus expense. So where do I have the income and where do I have the expense? The income is 800,000. The expense is 706,000. So where do I have the income? E11 minus E19, 94,000. The number of participant is repeated. Participants of 200. So number of participants of 200 is repeated in cell C8, C13, C14, C15. 200, 200, 200, 200. Write down the formula that is more suitable to enter in each of them instead of 200. So මෙතන quantity එක කොහොමද ගත්තේ? How they might have got the quantity? Mm, they are saying rather than entering this 200, write down the formula that is more suitable to be entered in each of the cell instead of 200. Where do I have that 200? Anywhere else? You can make it the නැතුව වෙන කොහෙන්වත් ගමුදු. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Do you see 200 anywhere else? When acquire 200 at the I'm trying to get it. Hold on. When acquire 200 at the end, where do I have the 200? Somewhere else they should have, like, rather than typing it. Where do I have it? Inge Ratika? In which cell? 200. Number of number of participants. Where do I have that number of participants? Okay. Thank you. Here. Dagi 200. Right. So you can simply refer it. So if I'm going to refer it, this is going to be constant. Obviously, this is going to be constant. So constant, now I have to use a dollar sign. So how you can write it? Dollar, what is that cell? B4. So I can say dollar B dollar sign 4. එහෙම equal dollar sign B dollar sign 4. Why? Because it's a constant. So if I lock the B column, here I have locked the row. If I lock both, cell lock, it won't move. So you can use either one of them. Anything is fine. It's a very easy number. Okay. Choosing from the list given, write down the number of formatting categories option, if any, they have applied for cell E4. E4 එකට date and date. Because it's a date, no? Monday, December, date. E20 වලට they might have put currency. 94,000, you can have it as currency දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. මේ දීලා තියෙනවනේ. Date හරි and numbers දාන්න පුළුවන්. 1000 separator. මේ තියෙන 1000 separator. What is 1000 separators சொன்னா? So it's where after every 1000 there is an separator. That's what separator is all about. E20. E21 percentage. Okay, good. From column and pie chart, what is the most suitable chart for each to display the total amounts of the different income and expenses? When you do a comparison, always go for the column chart. When you go for a percentage, always go for a pie chart. That's easy. What will be displayed in C20 if the formula is mistakenly entered in C17, C9 to 180 minus C10 into 3? Oh, right. C17 the value in C17 K value. Decoration, that's 10. C9 divided by 2. What is C9? C9 2 divided by 2, 180 minus, what is C10? C10 is sales, 50. 50 into 3. So there is a rule when you all are applying, remember PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So this is power. Okay. 10 to the power 2. What is 10 to the power 2? 100, no? 10 into 10. 100 divided by 2, 50. මෙතන මොකුත් දාලා නැහැ. මෙතන error එකක් තියෙනවා. There is an error here. It should be plus or minus. ඒක දන්නේ නැහැ. 150 minus 50 into 3 is 150. So 50, 180 minus this is 30. Now I have no idea. Should I add or subtract? So there is a mistake here. Yeah, even if you do the brackets first, Raja, it's the same thing, no? Yeah, even if you do the brackets like make a venama karla, make a venama karat, it's the same thing you will get. Got it? Okay. So when we multiply, multiply one in Excel, I'm not pretty sure will it work, okay? Because in mathematics we multiply, but in Excel we have a qualifying issue only. Why not? We'll use an spreadsheet and do it and see. We'll do the same thing in a spreadsheet and we'll see whether is it working or not. So what I'll do it is I'll take this spreadsheet, I'll take a cell, okay, and then I'll write it equal 10 to the power 2 divided by 2 bracket 180 minus 50 into 30. Okay. Minus 66,000. Yeah, he took it as multiplication. Okay, he took it as multiplication in this. I didn't put multiplications, but he took it as multiplication. So by default, he took it as multiplication. 66,000 minus 66,000. Ehemanan, in according to our question, is it correct? From where did we get minus? අපිට minus එන්න පුළුවන්ද? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 15 to 30 is 1,500, no? Okay, hold on a bit. We'll get it and done it slowly. 10 to the power 2 divided by 2. 50. Minus 1,033. How is it possible? 50 into 3. Oh, oh, oh. 30. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, I have entered it wrong. No. Sorry, guys, it's my fault. Okay, I have entered it wrong. Let's write it again. 10 to the power 2 divided by 2 bracket 150 minus 50 into 3. 1500. Sorry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. So we consider it as multiplication 1500. Perfect. Awesome. That comes to the okay, end of the question also. Nice, a quick short paper series. I hope you all have understood. We have gone through with Excel. We went on with the MCQs. We just keep on doing questions in there. Do not give up on your morale. Okay, keep doing it. Keep working harder. Okay, I'll be also giving my support from this side. Up in next week, okay, may give free paper class. We'll meet you all. Okay, of a new series of paper number 5. Also, those who are joining our theory classes and ongoing fast track classes, okay, abhi, this week okay, online okay, we are completing Word and PowerPoint. In Kandy we are starting programming. In Colombo we are starting programming. So in multiple centers we're also starting programming recap. So if you all are free, just come and join our class and see. Okay, due to this situation, you don't need to do any payments. Just come and sit and join. Okay, and later we'll see what we can do. Other Kawal, I hope you all have understood. I was able to give you all what you all wanted. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. And I'll share you all the PDFs and note. Okay, uh, through our WhatsApp group and also in the LMS.